way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The slot man in motion right. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Okay, here we go.
Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Sports.
Giants 7, 49ers nothing.
Okay, here we go.
Another try for Barkley. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try to, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, 49ers nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this down at the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Purdy. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Blitz coming, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jump right, Pacino. Jump right. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them bundling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Biggie. Why shift the crew?
Barkley now on the handoff, but this will go the other way. It's a reverse. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A first down carry for Barkley.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 41, Jones is going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jones on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 42 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion, Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Barkley, inside handoff. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 21, here's a second down and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Lawrence Cager, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and they open the lead up now to 25.
49ers 3.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Purdy on third down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of. Right now, it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go, hey.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Timberland.
Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold.
Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Okay, here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hodgins in motion. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. McLeod to return it. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.